Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Movie Cast, episode 539. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
Corey Feinsod.
Cheers.
And Tony Korkanakis.
Yo!
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners and viewers, to 539 of the Movie Cast. So, wow.
I almost wore that hoodie, though, Tony. I'm glad I didn't. I was like, oh, could have been twin in there.
What hoodie is
the PAX one.
Oh, the PAX one.
PAX one.
Yeah, we'll be
it's not like we're at some bar in New York City and some photographer assumes that we're together.
Oh, that's fun. Oh my god.
That was the bartender, actually.
Oh, bartender's the bartender.
Yeah. So cute.
Yeah. That was funny. I think I ate I don't know how many, some guy, this is like pre-COVID. Like, think about this. Like, some guy had random chicken nuggets. Yeah. Handing out chicken nuggets to people. I was sitting next to him eating them with his Szechuan sauce that he had. Like, yeah. Like, think about that nowadays.
Yeah, the things we did. I mean, just like looking back and just like thinking of the things that people did before, like how trusting we were as a species of like random things. Oh man, even just like money, like dollar bills.
The dirtiest things you could touch.
Yeah, no, and I touch it almost every night.
Yep.
Yeah. I try to be respectful and not use cash, and I always was doing that anyways to begin with.
Yeah, it's like I felt bad, like, oh, this costs like $1.50, but I'm not touching money. I'm sorry. I'm using my credit card.
You're helping them. You're helping them that way. So
those credit card fees are a little annoying though, as a small business owner.
Yeah,
cash is always preferred.
I know. In a pandemic though, is it preferred still?
I mean, we're open.
Or is it
for a small business, I can understand
because
because you have to pay for that on your end, but for larger businesses, I'm taking that bonus.
Well, not to mention credit card transactions are faster, so if your place is busy enough, you're actually saving time because you get through the line faster.
It's true.
There's some stuff
unless your credit card machine goes down, and then it sucks.
Oh, we try to. And whatever, whatever. We're not talking about this.
Yeah, let's get into the movie cast. There was a box office, no? Or I don't know.
Was there? Do we have a box office? I don't even bother to check that. Let me open her on up. Let's see what we got. Does my phone even remember what site that is? There it goes. It's got
There's worldwide box office.
Well, I know like Godzilla vs. Kong did really well internationally. So
wait, is that out?
Yeah.
It's out on tomorrow here.
It's out tomorrow. Yeah. Because I was trying to finish
it'll be out when you guys listen to this.
I was trying to finish up King of Monsters today, but I didn't get to finish it. I got busy. So, because I knew it was coming out tomorrow. So King of Monsters, I was talking about last time, by the way, guys, it gets much better. Like, it's just monsters fighting each other. And how can that be bad? Like, they just wasted like 30 minutes of the movie just trying to have a story. And then they're like, you know what? Fuck this. We have giant monsters. Let's just have them go to war. So that's when it gets better. But yeah, so I'm psyched for Kong actually to come out. Once I have like 25 minutes left of Godzilla King of Monsters, so I'm like at the ending. I just couldn't finish it. I got interrupted because I was watching while working. So, but yeah, so there is a box office, but it's not really that crazy. So still, we don't expect the box office to come back for a while. But let's talk about what we've been up to though. So I have a couple things we're going to talk about. I think Falcon and Winter Soldier. Mike, did you watch it? Because I knew you were on the fence.
I almost didn't. I watched it last night.
Are you happy you watched it? Because I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I thought it was all right, but
I was laughing during this episode with the buddy cop thing going on. I loved it.
I liked the one scene where they were, in therapy. That was funny.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I really, this was a much better episode. And it was like what we predicted, guys. So
that's what we said. As soon as they got together, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Although it was rather anticlimactic. I thought there would be like a thing when they got together, but he's like, I'm going to go see him and yell at him. Like,
yeah. I really did expect some sort of a slower build up for that, I guess. I was kind of shocked because they didn't do anything in the first episode.
I actually thought I might have missed something. Like something got cut or I skipped ahead too far or something. Because I did skip through the rather lengthy previously on section in this one, which there was no button for that I could find. But, they're just there. I mean, obviously they know each other, but whatever.
They've always had this tenuous relationship, though. Like, kind of just picked up right where it left off a little bit. I mean, they had a little more respect for each other, I guess, at the end, just with the whole saying goodbye kind of thing. But this is what I expected from it. So
yeah, this was fine. This is a good episode. I thought it was, like I said, I liked it much better than the first one. So I'm happy with the series right now. I'm good with it. So let's keep them like that. Keep the little jokes flying around, and there's some serious tones to it too, which is, there's the Black Lives Matters mixed into this too. In the show, so there's a whole bunch of that, which was just like jarring the way it was thrown in there. I felt like it was like, wow, I was like, they're just really going into it. I was kind of shocked, but they did. So I don't know. There's a little bit of mystery in this, not as much as Scarlet Witch, the WandaVision show, but this is
I wouldn't expect it to be a murder mystery kind of.
This is a super long movie essentially. That's what we're getting right now.
I don't know. I feel like I'm watching some more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which isn't necessarily bad, but it just feels like that to me. Yeah,
I don't think it feels like that. I think the production quality is way higher than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that by itself, special effects looks way better.
Does it?
What are you watching? Yes.
They don't look a lot. It doesn't look great to me. It looks about the same.
I think it looks like movie quality. I'm like, do you guys have problems with special effects? I think it looks great. The canyon scene in the beginning of the first episode was perfect.
We wouldn't have that.
I thought it looked amazing. Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not terribly impressed with it so far. It's good. It's not great. It's not essential really for me. So we'll see. I'll probably keep up with it.
Anything else for you? To want to add to that episode, guys? Do we maybe ready to go into a little more? We'll definitely do a spoiler cast for this, I'm sure.
Well, I think that set up the little villains a little bit more, because you think, oh, it's these guys, but now it's like, oh, it's this other guy or organization or something. So we'll see. And then obviously the nice Baron Zemo's in it, so we get to see kind of why he comes into the play here. So I thought it was interesting. When they went to Baltimore or wherever it was, Maryland or whatever, and they visit Isaiah, I thought that was interesting because they basically introduced every Young Avenger so far except for the Hulk guy. But
Medea Cho or whatever.
Whatever the whole the whole character in that. But yeah, it's almost all of the Young Avengers are showing up now.
I didn't know who that was. So okay, what were you interested to see there, Tony?
I was going to say I really appreciated that scene, just giving more credence to opening the world that Steve Rogers wasn't the only super soldier, even though he's the most widely known and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that'll come into play.
Yeah, we knew there was more super soldier serum and stuff because that was the whole thing about Civil War, right? Because there was stuff out there. So it was interesting to see there was actually other people, not just those bad guys that got it too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But then it was buried because of his color, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. He went to jail for that for some reason. I guess I hope they expand on that and it's not just like that. But we'll see.
And what I mean is that the grandkid is in the Young Avengers, like the kid that opens the door.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this at all, so I don't know who Young Avengers are. So
the other thing I was going to say is we could see that the new Captain America, which I think is supposed to be U.S. agent. I think that's who he will eventually become. He's such an asshole.
Isn't he a Hydra agent?
What's interesting is early on I thought, oh, they're going to try to make us like this guy. And then they're like, maybe not. Although, in the middle of this episode, I'm like, you know what? This guy's right. And Bucky and the Falcon are being assholes. And then later on, I'm like, no, this guy's an asshole, too.
Yeah. When he's like, stay the hell out of my way. I was like, oh, shit.
You're just a dude, though. I mean, so is Falcon, technically.
He seems a little bit more than just a dude, it seemed, though.
No, he's got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. powers.
Yeah.
I thought the clip with him using the shield super effectively, I was like, so you have super strength. I don't understand.
That's what I mean. I think there's a little more to him than just a regular person. It's I don't know if a regular person's throwing the shield the way he's throwing it.
Yeah.
Then again, who knows? Maybe Falcon will
remember,
be.
the shield has physics-breaking abilities. It doesn't lose momentum and stuff like that. Yeah. No, it's like in universe, it has physics-breaking abilities.
No,
I know
easily,
that.
even though it will destroy things that people should be able to just catch it easily. Apparently, but
only one can do that.
Yeah.
No, I think I don't know. Isn't he in the comic or something? Wasn't he like a Hydra agent or something like that? I don't know that.
He was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, was he?
I remember that guy. No. He died eventually.
I don't remember that, but yeah. So I don't know, but what else? I also, do you guys check out the Mighty Ducks Game Changer?
I saw the trailer.
So yeah.
I was a little disappointed with.
No, I enjoyed it, but go on.
I mean, not the show. I was gonna say I like the show. I think the show's good. I was a little disappointed in the take they have on Gordon Bombay. Like it's so hopeful at the end of 2, and then
he became Luke Skywalker.
Is that what you're trying to tell us right now?
Yeah.
No,
Ryan Johnson Skywalker.
People want that nostalgia, man. It's like, oh, I know that character.
No, I think that he's in a bad place, obviously, and it's just a matter of how he got there and how the Ducks got away from him like that. So, there's a couple of people on Facebook saying, like, this is not the way the Ducks should be represented. That's not what we learned about in the movies. And I'm like, well, I know, but that's the point of this whole show.
Die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah, so I think that's
the team.
The Ducks, the team name itself, yeah. I really had it channeled its old self quite well. I felt like it had the same kind of like vibe to it, didn't it?
Yeah,
I feel like it did.
I just want to know. Actually, I don't. This is a series, not a movie.
It's a series, and mild spoilers. The Mighty Ducks team are the villains.
Does Kenan Thompson make a cameo?
I've heard that he will be in this. I've heard that the original cast will show up. Yes.
He's the only recognizable one.
They all had like a reunion recently. So.
Yeah. So the only one I didn't think was listed was the kid who played Goldberg, the goalie. I didn't see him on the list, but
the main guy, Joshua Jackson. Is that his name?
Yes, that's it. I think that is.
He's the main. He's the protagonist of the series. Right? He's the one that starts it all. It's him. I'm not talking about the goalie.
No, he is not the goalie. No goalie. I'm saying no. That guy I thought was back. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I know
the Super Slapshot boys there, and the girls.
All I remember is that Kenan was in it and Knuckle Puck. That's all I remember from.
You don't remember Flying V? Come on.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Ducks fly together.
Ducks fly together.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I don't know how big of a role Gordon Bombay is going to have in this. Like, I don't know. Is he not major? I thought he was, but we'll find out.
It seems.
But I watched it. Yeah, no, I watched it. I'm like, I kind of really want to watch the next episode of this. I'm like, I enjoyed it. So, quite happy with it. Another Disney Plus show, not Star Wars.
Nostalgia, man. Get that nostalgia drip going.
So, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, I wasn't able to finish King of Monsters, and I wasn't able to finish. I watched another movie too. I don't know. Should finish my movies, I guess, but I didn't finish. I can't remember what I was watching, but I think that's it for me. Mike, anything?
I watched the Snyder Cut.
Oh, nice.
2 days it took me.
Out of respect for?
I knew it, dude. I was like,
you guys can have the conversation. No, that's fine. That's fine. You guys are allowed to have the conversation. I just don't want to have 2 weeks.
No, we do need to just get this once and for all, Mike. Be the tiebreaker here. Go ahead.
It's a lot better than the last one, and it's probably my favorite Snyder movie that he's done in DC by far, actually. Okay. To the point where I'm actually curious to see how much better the director's cut of BVS was, because I never watched that. I know it's longer. I don't know if it's going to change things like this, but no, it's like an 8 out of 10 now.
Oh, wow. I agree with you where it's a lot better, but I'd be still 6.5.
I'd be at an 8 too. 8 or B plus, whatever you want to call it.
The epilogue is
I loved it.
The epilogue for me, it has nothing to do with the movie, but it's like a trailer for something that won't happen. But it's
not how you start, it's how you finish, and it's a bad ending.
I disagree completely.
The beginning and the end of the epilogue are fine, although it kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense what a certain character was doing to show up twice randomly in this movie.
So apparently that, I heard, was filmed with Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, And then Warner Brothers told him this is the only thing they told him they had to switch out. So he had to throw in Martian Manhunter at the end instead.
Also, so did Ben Affleck do reshoots? Because he looks a lot like better.
Yeah, like the epilogue and that sequence was all new.
It's funny because like it's further on, but since since it's like sober Ben Affleck now, like he looks so much younger at the end of this movie. Yeah, and a little thinner than he did throughout most of the movie. It's kind of funny. No, I really like. I think Wonder Woman is served much better. I like Goofy Flash. He's like Michelangelo to me in this movie. Flash
is 100% better. Cyborg is 100% better.
Cyborg, and listen.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Like, I heard all of Ray Fisher's things. And I'm just like, oh, you just. They cut the movie and just mad. Now,
but he's legitimately, he legitimately has a gripe with.
It's like, oh, I know, I see what you're saying, Ray Fisher.
The thing I like about this is you're actually a Joss Whedon fan. Like, you like his shows, you know. I mean, obviously, we're not saying that, we're not defending him for what he's been doing.
I've liked him as a writer, but I've had problems with him for a while though, because again, the charisma thing was known, you know, back in 2003, like. And he kind of ruined that show a little bit by writing her out because he was mad she got pregnant. And he also, you know, ended Angel by like making an ultimatum to the studio because he can't talk to people apparently. So I think in the Joss-verse circles, I think he's a little overrated too before. So, like, I like him as a writer-creator, but I'd never really liked him as a showrunner.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
But, no. I see what Ray Fisher is saying. So, yeah, the epilogue is just Snyder wants to play with the toys he had while he had his chance. It's definitely a way better version of Joker from Leto. But I don't know why we're seeing this now. Other than he just wants to see Batman and Joker talk, and it was a nice conversation. Other than I'll fucking kill you, which I didn't.
Come on, that was bad. That was really bad.
But no, it was an interesting sort of examination of the dynamic, but it wasn't necessary really. And but there's some major changes. Surprised how much changed actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is fascinating how much of a different movie this is and how much was changed. And I know you're saying your whole thing, Jim, is like, oh, it's just the footnotes of the first print. I totally disagree with that because everything in the theatrical trailer.
I'm not trying to start an argument, but it is still clip notes.
No, I'm saying everything in the theatrical movie that's been replaced, like that is the entire story other than point A and point B. We're trying to go point A to point B. Yes, I get that. But between those two things is completely different. And so where you're saying like, no. Oh, you got the idea? Like, sure, you could say that about anything. Like, it's gonna be a big bad. The heroes are gonna win at the end and save the world. I mean, that's basically what you know is gonna happen. But how you get there and how you do it is completely different. And that's where I disagree completely.
I would choose my analogy that I mentioned in Discord again, where the theatrical version is kind of like an adaptation of a book that was made into a movie. While this version is like the book that was adapted. Like the core story is there, but you see that things were changed and altered and condensed in like such a way where
there's kind scenes that are smashed together that are completely different scenes in the Snyder cut.
I did appreciate that almost every action scene is expanded on, and we got rid of that weird sort of infighting scene where Batman like triggers Wonder Woman with Steve Trevor's name for some reason.
Yep. We got all the bad like Aquaman jokes with him sitting on the lasso, like all that's gone.
I don't remember any of that, but
I forgot that was in there. But
there were jokes that still made it. I was surprised it was as light as it was. Like he still.
And that's the other thing too. It was much lighter than like usual Snyder stuff, but obviously not as much as what Whedon threw at us.
He still says his power is he's rich. Flash still has the everyone leaves gag at the end with Commissioner Gordon. So there's some stuff that I literally thought was, this is, Whedon humor inserted later. No, it was there. Aquaman, you said, didn't get served too much. I thought he did. It wasn't great justification, but the justification for him doing this before his own movie where he finally becomes the real representative of Atlantis or whatever. It didn't make much sense before. Now
Ymir has blood bending. I mean, come on, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And Steppenwolf was he was better, although his face sometimes looked kind of cute.
All I remember, like I was telling you guys, like the original Steppenwolf is terrible, and like this one is so much better because you get a backstory. You get
it's funny
other than him just going like mother, like what is all that? Like that was just so stupid. This time you actually know what's like his reasoning for doing things, which makes him a better villain.
He's slightly more relatable. Like he almost feels like a middle manager, like Steppenwolf in this. So no, it was a lot better. I do think the finale went a little overstuffed with like the trippiness, and they tried to do. I think they went a little too far with the mother. Time travel stuff went crazy at the finale. I think that could have been scaled back a little. That's the only changes where I'm like, I don't know if we need all this, but otherwise it's way better. And I don't know, like I would want to see more at this point. I really would.
At least you don't have to watch it.
Anyways,
Jim.
Tony, no, I'm good, and I'm glad the universe is dead.
I don't know
else, Mike?
I don't know if it is. I don't know.
It's dead.
It's
Mike, anything else?
Oh, that's all I watch. I can't believe I watched this
4 hour.
I watched all of that and Falcon Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Well, the good news is, guys, before we get to what Tony's up to, you can watch it again together in black and white if you want to. Go for it. So. Anyways, Tony, what have you been watching?
Let's see. Last week, it was my turn for movie night, so I made them watch National Treasure 2.
Nice.
Yes.
We're going through them.
Holy shit, I forgot to leave that. There's news. Like, that's a series getting made, by the way. Did you hear about that? And a movie. We're getting a movie and a series for that.
Yeah.
Go on.
I mean, whatever. It's dumb fun. And, like, the thing is, they try to nitpick it so much. I'm just, guys. This is a movie where Nicolas Cage deciphering, like, Knights Templar shit on the back of, like, the Constitution or whatever the hell it was.
The Declaration,
like, I'm just like, please just shut your brains off. Like, what? Like, I don't understand. Like, we watch all this other stuff. We watch anime. Like, we can buy this other stuff, but, like, all of a sudden, like, Nicolas Cage.
The City of Gold's not real. Come on.
Yeah, it's like, please, for the love of God, just. I mean, you can point it out and laugh at it, but like, it's like after the post-movie discussion, I'm like, really? Like, I don't know, whatever. But I enjoyed that, and that one. I watched Bird Box.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Quite late to that one. I actually enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I think they're making a spin-off or a sequel or something like that. I think.
Oh, really?
Sequel or prequel or something like that.
They're doing some sort of spin-off for it, yeah.
Spoiler alert, I don't know if anybody cares.
It's fine by this point. Yeah.
I actually appreciate how they never showed the creatures or whatever, other than the drawings. Because that's what I like, that movie, what is it? The Signs. I love that movie up until the end when you finally got to see the creature. And I was like, yeah.
Well, the one point, I think the one where it walks across, like on the home video, that was cool. But then, I don't know.
Even just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
And, that was dumb.
Well, but they have to fight it. It's stupid. But whatever.
But this movie was enjoyable. I thought it was swing away. Like, okay, and like they're weak to water. I'm like, our planet's 80% water. Like, how the fuck did you not?
But now you're nitpicking this movie though.
Well, that was just straight up.
Like, but it's like Shyamalan. Like that's his thing though. Like his whole thing is like trying to be like smart, where National Treasure's being dumb. Like, ooh, look at how cool this stupid thing is.
We're being dumb. That's the tagline.
No, I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even Nicolas Cage could not have been taking those movies seriously, because like just the lines he says, like, I'm gonna kidnap the president of the United States. It's like, all right.
There's some bad lines in that movie, but this it's supposed to be dumb fun. Like it's, I like that. I like that about it.
Yeah, it's goofy. It's like popcorn stuff. But yeah, Bird Box is good. I liked how they didn't show the creatures. I thought there was an interesting premise where like these things kind of felt like Cthulhu, where it's like, I don't know. I just assumed they made you go insane or whatever, and you just wanted to, off yourself and stuff like that. The one thing I wish they explained was why some people still were able to, like, be themselves and just convert others. You guys watched the movie, right?
Yeah. No, I don't understand. It's been a while since I've seen it, but you just reminded me. So I didn't understand that aspect of how they chose who they were going to, like they brainwashed, but they didn't make them go crazy. So they let them kind of have their own sanity and try to, like you said, oh no, it's safe. Take your mask, take your blindfold off, and then it's, you're fucked. But
yeah.
So I don't know how they controlled that. They never explained it. But maybe
that I wish. Yeah, I wish they explained that just a little bit more. But it just goes back to like, it's always shit always happens when people don't follow the rules. It's like, don't let strangers in, like, stuff like that. But that's it for me.
Yeah, cool. Corey.
Yeah, I watched obviously what we talked about, the Ducks show, Soldier, and I also watched a bunch of episodes of that Dota anime that's on Netflix.
Oh, on Netflix, yeah.
Dragon's Blood, and it's actually pretty interesting. I don't really know anything about Dota, like its lore, so I didn't know if which characters were important or which not, but it's pretty neat. It's interesting because it's got like a wide variety of voices in it and different accents. So like you have like, I don't know if it's Scottish or Irish, but it's probably Irish. I do like that accent, so it's like, oh, nice. I get to hear some of these people, and the different races have these different accents. So it was pretty good so far. Neat show, and yeah, Netflix kills it with their animation stuff for the most part. So that was good.
Cool. All right, let's get into some news here. We've got Black Adam coming July 29th, 2022, actually. So not this year. It's going to be next year. They actually had a huge – do you see the reveal for that? It's like all of Times Square. Everything was taken over. Pretty shocking to see that they did all that. I mean, obviously, I think ad space these days can't be too
riding
expensive.
On that Snyder cut.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, we get news with this, though, that Dr. Fate has been cast in this movie, and it's going to be Pierce Brosnan. So I like the casting. I like it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's going to be cool because normally you have this character who wears a helmet and then he takes it off and he looks like some dweeb. And now he's just going to look like James Bond. So I think that's cool.
Dr. Fate has always been actually an interesting character from the Justice League. I always thought that was. I didn't know anything about him until I watched the cartoon.
Yeah, he's always like a supplementary character that for me, stuff like that.
But he's like so powerful. You're like, why is this guy not talked about more? It's like I would like to get more of his stuff. So.
Didn't Chloe wear the helmet once in Smallville? I think that happened. I think that happened.
That sounds like something would have happened in Smallville.
Yeah.
So, we also got the Suicide Squad trailer dropped last week, which you can joke all you want, but I think it looks great. So you're right. It can look like Guardians of the Galaxy, but it looks fun.
It looks fun, but it almost looks like a joke that someone would have put together when they heard that James Gunn was going to do Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like, it could not be more Guardians of Suicide.
No, I get it, but I'm like, I kind of want. That's what I want. Like, I want
R-rated.
Yeah.
People dropping like flies.
Absolutely. Give us the a Guardians of the Galaxy style movie with Suicide Squad members. Like, I'm good with that. With this, like, give me something that's good from DC. Because we have my feelings on DC Universe right now, so I'm ready to move on.
Best it's ever been right now.
Sure. I mean, hey, there's a lot of stuff coming out. So Sylvester Stallone has now been confirmed as King Shark.
Yeah. The voice.
On the trailer. The voice, yes, the voice. So.
That's cool.
Might as well. He can still do his voice.
And he's brutal in this trailer, man.
Yeah. Oof. Oh, he is. And I think Sylvester Stallone is the voice. Actually, I fit pretty well. I didn't even realize that was him at first, and then
they had to tell us afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
It's kind of like what's his name? Vin Diesel playing Groot. Like, all right, cool. Like, I guess it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, it was similar. Yeah, you're right. Guardians of the Galaxy style. So, Obi-Wan.
He was in Guardians too, Stallone. So, got that James Gunn connection.
That's it. So, and isn't Michael Rourke in this? Michael Rooker.
Rooker, yep, he's there too. Like,
he's got the ball, throwing the ball around his little jail cell.
They're all there.
So It's the whole James Gunn team. So, Obi-Wan begins production next month. Starts filming next month. I'm sorry, not production. Starts filming next month. They actually released some of the cast list, and Hayden Christensen is coming back. Yeah, confirmed. On the list is I'm shocked to see that was it Kamal Nanjiani. Nanjiani. That comedian who's actually in Eternals, isn't he?
Eternals. Yep.
Yeah, so he's playing. He's Disney's got him in a camp right now, and they got the original, not the original, but Uncle Owen from the prequel trilogy coming back as well, which is cool. But I think the biggest thing for me from this whole thing was this Moses Ingram. There's some rumors that they maybe would be a younger version of Ahsoka, might be showing up in this. So, and that might be her because she says I play with lightsabers, plural.
Oh, nice.
On her Instagram, and Rosario Dawson liked the post, and so there's a lot of so there's a lot of what do you call those, Corey? What do you call those like theory things you read about? Remember when somebody comes up with a theory of how it works and they write a whole thing about it? What was that called?
Theory crafting?
No, it was like the meta, not the meta. You're reading like I forget what it is. There's like a whole theory behind everything, and so like it's like a conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory? I mean, that's
no, but it's not that. There's another term. I think it begins with a Z, but I can't remember what the word is.
The ARG.
Yeah, the ARG, something like that. It's like I can't remember what we call it, but let's see what else we've got. King Kong, Godzilla vs. Kong director Adam Wingard is actually tapped to direct a Thundercats movie from Warner Brothers. I'm psyched. Hey, I'm psyched. Give it a shot. We're getting all these other ones. Hey, why not?
Is it live action or is it
CG / actual a combination mix of CG and regular animation, kind of hand drawn? Obviously it's computer still. Nothing's hand drawn anymore. But CGI and the 2D style animation kind of stuff mixed. So it'll be interesting. So we're gonna get a CG movie, which is cool. What else we've got? Over to the Marvel camp for a little bit. Yeah, Marvel camp. Russell Crowe has joined the cast of Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Fighting around the world.
Yeah, there's. I don't know who's playing, but yeah, he's interesting. Let's see. Why did Mortal Kombat get the later week? Isn't it digital release? Like, I guess it's coming out in the theaters too. Is it still coming out in the theaters as well?
Maybe.
I know it's on HBO Max. So this is a movie I'm like, because I have HBO Max, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch Godzilla vs. Kong because I have HBO Max. I paid for it. I'm gonna get my money's worth by watching these movies. So this is another movie I will 100% watch, hoping that it's good. If it's not, it's not. But Oh, by the way, HBO Max lists Dark Phoenix on there. So I was like, oh my! I was laughing when I saw it today. I was like, oh my god, it's on there. But what else we've got? HBO Max top gain and weekly streaming sessions. Is that because of the Snyder cut?
Yeah, it is. That's why I think we may see more of this than you think.
Nope.
It gained a lot. No, there is.
Well, I mean, we are getting Affleck in the Flash movie, so that.
How many years out is that?
Next 2 years, 2022, right?
Is it?
Oh, I bet you 2023 on that movie. I bet. We have Batman next year, I think. Don't we?
Do we?
I don't know.
2022, yeah. The new Batman, yeah. So. DC's Warner's not very clear with their plans, but.
No, and that's why I think this is the biggest win they've had in a while. And I would be shocked if.
I mean, they brought Amber Heard back for that epilogue, so it's like so weird that they brought her back for that.
Yeah, I thought they would. That's a role I thought they would recast. You know what I mean? Like you have a chance here to just.
I mean, they could still.
They could still, right? I think Snyder called in a lot of his own favors for that, so like
none of those guys got paid. I don't think.
Yeah. Yep.
They all just did it out of love,
goodness of their hearts.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
I think this kind of technically counts as another movie with them appearing together. Then, even though I don't know who's
I wouldn't count it. I mean, I'm gonna win the bet with Flash.
You bought them together again for a totally different movie.
That's no. First of all, I'm not getting into an argument with you guys. No, I didn't do it earlier. I'm not doing it again. I already stated my point. You guys are trying to, and I'm not going to do it.
What do you mean trying to? I said I wouldn't count it.
I stated my opinion. I'm ready to move
Flash is going to show up with like Ben Affleck Batman, so you'll lose.
Yeah,
there.
I would like to see if Michael Keaton is in that. That's going to be interesting. So.
Well, who knows though? Anything's possible. We're supposed to get a whole bunch of other shit, so it didn't happen.
All right, I think that's going to wrap up. What are we on? 539 of the MovieCast. Thanks for tuning in. You can write us allyoucangeek@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter. You can like us on Facebook. Also, we're on YouTube. If you're not watching this, don't forget we have a YouTube channel. Subscribe. Hit the like button on there. And leave a comment, too. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week.